What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to episode 8 of the Ultimate Rebuild series. And as voted on by you guys, we are now taking control of the Kansas City Chiefs. Still a lot of big-time players. Most of you will recognize, except they're getting the later stages of their career. We have Patty Mahomes here, 28. He's a 91 overall. That is already a franchise quarterback for us to work with. Within our 3 years, he's going to be our guy. Kareem Hunt's 29. He's still a 93. So again, should be able to get the most out of him. I expect, even with a hard regression, he probably will finish as like an 87 by the time that we're done. So we have our franchise running back. We got a nice fullback there. Wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, he's 30, he's 92. I expect his speed to, look, he's now down to 93 speed, 92 agility. Again, might be able to make it through the whole rebuild with him on the rosters. Jalen Rigor, very talented wide receiver from TCU in college right now, obviously, but at 25, 88. That's a good wide receiver, of course. Sammy Watkins, on the other hand, probably won't make it the whole time. This might be our last year with him. As soon as we can flip him and have some cap savings, we probably will. So looking at a third wide receiver would not be the worst thing we could do. Travis Kelce, 34, 90. Again, still pretty damn good. We have a decent tight end back here. Austin Stogner from Oklahoma. Real player as well, currently attending Oklahoma University. Is that what they call it? I don't know. Either way, I like our tight ends. Our tight ends are fine. Offensive line, we get a 27-year-old, 84 left tackle. Not that hot. Average, not good. Good. So our two tackle spots are good. Just gonna work at building up the interior of that offensive line, which shouldn't be a damn problem through the draft. Justin Houston's 35, 85, so need to get his replacement. Chris Jones, 30, 92. We might be a little bit better on this front. Worst comes to worst, we can cut him and save a whole lot of money probably next season. 82 D tackle, 82 linebacker, 81 middle linebacker. Christian Miller from Alabama, 26, 87 overall. This Dev. Slow Dev is not very good, but he's a starter for this whole rebuild. Kendall Fuller's 29. He's an 80. Oh, we need a corner real bad. Free safety, Jaquan Johnson from the U, 92 overall. That's nice. 88 strong safety here from the U as well. Not a real player, but our safeties look nice. This is not going to be that hard. The fact that we've gone 0-2 so far, have yet to win, have yet to even make. I don't even think we've made the playoffs here in season 2. Oof. Let's hope this can buck the trend. All right, so there's literally no one in free agency worth getting. I thought Chauncey Gardner from the Lions, he was 94, 95. We didn't re-sign him. I guess they tagged him. Literally everyone that was available was like 29 plus. So we just walked in the draft, had a very good draft class. The first pick at number 4 in the first round, we got Julius Carlson, 81 overall corner with a normal dev. I'm not going to lie, I didn't do particularly well with some of these high picks with their dev traits because you always want to get, like, it's one of those things. Would you rather an 81 normal or like a 78 superstar or 78 quick? But still, 81's good enough. He'll probably start for us. Second round, pick 4, we got Kevin Akins, 75 linebacker inside because we run a 3-4, so we needed another linebacker there to pair with Reggie Ragland. 75 slow. So, it's always very nice when you get an 86 speed, 89 tackle, 92 hit power linebacker. But the slow dev is going to hurt him right away. Third round, we get a 76 quick wide receiver, Graham Paulson from Idaho State. So that's nice. He could maybe be Sammy Watkins' potential replacement. 74 defensive end here at 310 though. Even though he is, a 3-4 end, I want to move him to D tackle and see what he can do at nose. There's a slightly undersized nose from Ohio State. He goes from a 74 up to a 78, so that's beautiful. Here's our pick of the draft, 4th round, pick 4, Keon Vasher, 80 superstar from Colorado. Basically just the next man up behind Kareem Hunt. He's 21, so he has big future ahead of him. 77 overall Garrett here in the 5th round. Then finish up in the 7th round with a 70 overall center. So overall, good draft. Not the best, definitely not the worst. Couple starters. Didn't get really. Here's what happened. Okay, there's a quarterback. I wonder where he went. I need to find this quarterback. He's from Texas. That we had scouted for some reason. And I was like, this guy looks like he's going to be phenomenal. And I always critique myself that I've never got the 85, 84, 87. This guy had 2 A's. I've never seen 2 A's in all my drafts. I'm over 100-some franchise modes in, and I've never seen 2 A's for a quarterback. And let's see what he got here. Oh, right there he goes. Brody Tufts, 85. What's his depth? Probably superstar. There you go. 84 superstar. Either way, would have been the best QB we drafted, of course. It's the one time we actually have a quarterback. So there's our draft class. Let's pop in the regular season. So as we start our first year of the rebuild, not much has changed on the offense. I really don't think anyone. Giles, is starting at right guard, who we selected. He was like, what, 5th round? He's a 77. That's pretty much it on the offense. On the defensive side, we're going to have Carlson, our 1st round pick. We'll be starting at corner 2, opposed from Kendall Fuller here. We got Akins will be starting as our 2nd linebacker. Why are we running it? I thought we ran a 3-4. I guess we're running a 4-3. Okay, very interesting. Anyways, moving on. I expect us to be right in the hunt. This is a good team. Midway point, 5-2. Liking to see that. Look at that contract negotiation time. We got Chris Jones. We got Patty Mahomes. Oof, okay, we got some money that we need to spend here. Rigor needs to come back 100%. Superstar dev wide receiver. That's actually not that bad of a deal. We're 4 years, only 37 mil. Mahomes is going to be very expensive. But again, need to bring him back. Chris Jones, on the other hand, I'm actually going to wait and see on this one. He is 30, but if we are running a 4-3, he's not really a 4-3. Like, maybe I move him to D-tackle. I don't know yet. What's our cap looking like? $58 million worth of cap. So signing these 3 guys are pretty much going to give us like $10 million worth of cap to work in free agency. We'll see what happens. And there's the quick turnaround we needed at the end of game number 1. 11-5. It's the wild card. It's going to be the long way. But the fact that we haven't made the playoffs in recent memory for any team, 11-5, winning the AFC West, it's a good feeling. Even though they were the best team we had the option of picking up for this episode, still to get the job done. 4,600 yards, 30 TDs, 14 picks for Patty Mahomes, who we were able to re-sign to a $139 million deal. My God. But look, there you go. That's acceptable numbers. I would expect a little bit better, maybe in the touchdown department. But when you see how well we run the ball, kind of makes sense. We're not going to have much more yards than that. 1,300. We'll round that up to 1,400 yards. 11 TDs for Kareem Hunt. Vasher, our superstar running back, 400 yards, 11 touchdowns as well. So that is a lethal combination. Even decent scrambling stats there for Patty Mahomes. Receiving, we got 84 catches, 1,400 yards, and 11 TDs for Jalen Reagor. Look at that. That's beast, man. Tyreek, 75 for 1,208. Sammy Watkins, not so much fire. Kelsey, not bad, 586 and 4. Vasher also got 3 more touchdowns. I mean, we're going to be good beyond Kareem Hunt. Defense, Reggie Ragland led the team with 124 tackles. We got 8 sacks from Justin Houston, 5.5 Nazir Jones, 5 from Chris Jones. We moved from D-end to D-tackle because obviously we're running a 4-3. And in the secondary, we got 5 picks from our 1st round talent who got the dev boost. We'll check the awards, but he started with a normal, got the quick, very nice zone coverage, 92. So that's a big jump from him, spending all that beautiful XP. Looking at set awards, yearly awards, MVP, we I think it's went to Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Patty Mahomes, though, coming at number 8. I'll take that. We're in the AFC. Offensive player of the year went to Deshaun Watson. Got a couple big name guys there. Patty Mahomes coming in at 9. Defense player of the year went to Ryan Shazier. Glad to see he's back, at least in the Madden world. We have no one. Offensive rookie of the year went to Keon Vasher. Let's go. Man, that's unbelievable. That's Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, running back 2 that wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's awesome. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jason Kennedy beat out. What? 5 picks get you at number 3? These guys do. Akins, our backup linebacker, coming in at number 8 as well. But all in all, man, all that matters is that we made the playoffs. We got that monkey off our back. So because it's only year 1 of this rebuild, and I'm feeling pretty good long term, we're going to sim out this playoff push, see how well we do, and hopefully win a Super Bowl. If we get to the Super Bowl, we'll probably play that game. And I guess the stank of Andy Reid on this team still is there as we lose. We're 1-done in the playoffs, which is a little bit disappointing, to be completely honest with you. In the wild card, the Baltimore Ravens beat us 45-34. We are going up against Lamar Jackson. He's pretty nasty, but I still would expect a little bit better. Look at that. Come on, defense. 5 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. No picks. Mahomes didn't have bad. I mean, he did everything he could to keep us in this game. 430 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. Mike Weber from Ohio State. I mean, he did pretty good. Receiving, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek went off. I mean, our receivers played well. Zay Jones, Hayden Hurst. Defense. Oh, man. All right. Well, you know, you're not going to win them all. And at least we got the playoffs, so we're year one. Year 1 playoffs is never a bad thing. So let's hope we can have a decent offseason, which we don't have a lot of money, but if we can draft again as well as we drafted in year 1, this team is going to be pretty good and primed for another playoff push next season. So we actually can make some moves in free agency here because this is finally some nice names. Aaron Donald, Grant Delpit, Conklin, Sawyer, Little, Walker Little, a couple creative guys. But that's where we're going. Defensive end. Both right now, our current defensive end is a 70, and the other side is 67. So we're going in on Micah Parsons from Penn State. Superstar, 86 overall. We're currently the leading bid right now by 4 points over the Rams. KJ Henry from Clemson. Oh, I'm glad I remember these schools still. 85 overall, normal dev again though. Exactly what we need to get after the quarterback. I'd be happy with just signing one of them, to be completely honest. And our punter that actually he won punter of the year in the AFC. I guess his contract, I wasn't paying attention to it. So we'll make sure we can re-sign him back. But other than that, I mean, we could go a little bit more all in. But again, it comes back to how stacked do I want this team. I mean, we're a couple wins away from the playoffs. We are weak at the linebacking spot. But that is the middle linebacker spot. But I feel like I have a couple good leads for the draft. So let's see if we can sign some. All right, we're able to lay in our punter, bring him back, and we got KJ Henry. We can start at right defensive end. So going into the draft, left defensive end, inside linebacker are probably the big two positions in need that we need to look at addressing, as well as adding a third corner. Feel all right. I feel all right with some of the prospects we have lined up for this draft. So coming into this draft, we wanted, a good, strong draft because our free agency class wasn't really the greatest, even though we got a nice defensive end. We wanted a middle linebacker, a corner, and then just, improve our depth. Maybe a D tackle here and there. So what did the best drafter in Madden on YouTube do? Well, at pick 24 in the first round, we got ourselves Travion Dubuque. We'll go Dubuque. From Georgia, 81 overall. Now, the normal dev doesn't make it an absolute home run, but still, anytime you get an 80-plus player, that's a skill position and not, fullback cheese, or really offensive line are pretty, somewhat atypical. There you go. So we're just welcoming this guy to the squad. Pretty good stats right away. And then in the second round, this guy was projected to go in the 5th round. I wasn't messing around. He had a 7.7 combine grade. We scouted him. I was like, sure. Randall Wallace, small school prospect, 81 quick. Beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I think Dubuque was number 4 in total talent. I think Wallace was number 9. So there you go. Just absolute home runs. We got a 74 left tackle, a 77 tight end with superstar dev trait at a Grand Valley State. Now, I'm telling you right now, this is something that I'm kind of starting to pick up on now that we're going later years that I'm not really modifying any players, is the 6'6 tight end that has the fastest 40 time always seems to be just absolutely absurd. So we're preparing for life beyond Travis Kelce, and we got this absolute freak monster. He's a freak monster. You could play him at wide receiver if you really wanted to. 71 D end here that I think we want to move to D tackle. Yes, we are. Trey Dennis, welcome to D tackle. I'm gonna guess 76. Make him a run stopping. I'm gonna guess 76. So Mr. Trey Dennis, 77, very nice. We have it right guard here, 78 Haynes Sharp with a quick dev. And our left tackle here, we actually BJ Dixon. Ha, get it, BJ Dick? Ah, it's hilarious. We actually wanted to slide him the right tackle. We'll just leave him as is. So all in all, very, very good draft class. One of my better draft classes as of late. I must be honest. If you want to make a challenging rebuild for me, it'd be just don't draft. Once you've done 100, and I think we're probably at 115, 120 franchise modes, and you know what you're looking for. Drafting is, I'm more shocked when I have a bad draft. You don't always get the studs, and I'm still, even though I had an 88 overall player once, I've never got that big fish known as the 85, 86, 87 superstar dev QB. But I don't need those. Now I'll just keep taking these little, I don't know a baseball analogy, but we're hitting dingers, we're not hitting grand slams, but you hit enough dingers, you still win the game. Mark McGuire terms. Year number 2, trying not to be one and done in the playoffs. Our team is looking very much improved. Mahomes 92, Kareem Hunt 91. Vasher is up to an 86 overall. This is a lethal combination at the running back spot. We have Rieger's up to a 94, Tyreek's a 91, Sammy Watkins 85. Offensive line, no one below a B grade. We still have Kelsey's hanging on with an 87. Defensively, secondary's looking pretty good right now. Jaquan Johnson 93. We got Carlson, who was our first round pick last year, up to an 86. Got that quick dev from winning, I don't even know what he got, that Pro Bowl, I assume? That's why he got that dev boost. Fuller's still an 87. We don't have a D tackle here. Maybe we'll have to slide one of these guys over to D tackle. Maybe let's make this. Is anyone here sub 300 pounds? 309, 306. All right, I guess we're gonna put Trey Dennis At defense, I'll just do it later. I don't want to hold you guys up there. So outside of one defensive end spot, this is a very, very good team, and we still have a year left in the bank in case things somehow hit the fan. Shit hits the fan here this year. But yeah, let's at least make the playoffs. Actually, checking free agency for that defensive end spot, Cesar Blizzard, sponsored by Dairy Queen. Okay, I get he has a slow dev, but rookie, 77 rookie, just sitting there. Don't know if he was cut. Don't know if he was drafted. But you know what? I'm better believe I'll take that outside 3-4 scheme and slide him in at right defensive end. And I guarantee he's going to be a bad man at that spot. I would 80, might go up to an 80 dev. He's going to be very much a speed rusher. And he goes from a 77 outside linebacker to a, oh, you need to be left end, sorry. He'll be a 78. So that's a 1-point boost. Everyone's happy. And we get, just like that, a 10-point upgrade at the defensive end spot because he slipped through the cracks, you know? Let's take it. Mid-season point, not a hot record, 3-4, but we still have plenty of time to turn things around. As far as free agency is concerned, I mean, we don't have to pay Kareem Hunt. We have the monster sitting behind him, waiting to go. Same goes with Travis Kelce. Now Fuller is someone that we need to bring back. Chandler, yep. Stogner, yep. See, we're just gonna get younger. I feel like that's what we're gonna have to do here. And ultimately, we don't have anyone as any depth here at strong safety. So Pinnock, we're gonna bring back Fuller, Nelson, and Stogner, and then just changing the guard here in Kansas City. Season's end, and we do not make the playoffs. Frustrating. 97. So obviously that's not really good enough, but the AFC West also was on fire this year. Raiders 12-4, Chargers went 13-3. Looking at our stats on the year, Patty Mahomes 4,200 yards, 28 TDs, 12 picks. Not necessarily living up to his contract with those kind of numbers, considering the weapons around him. Kareem Hunt, who we're letting hit free agency, 1,300 yards, 17 TDs. But look at that. I think Vasher's good, just fine as the starter. 500 yards, 12 TDs. He has, what, 20, almost 30 total touchdowns in his first 2 years in the league. We're gambling. I'm pretty sure that's like the same size as Kareem Hunt, too. 5'10", 215. So, there you go. It's a gamble, but we gotta make some gambles here to see if we can upgrade other positions. Rager had 84 catches, 1,200 yards, 6 TDs, 1,109 from Sammy Watkins. Tyreek down year, 603. On the defensive side, 140 tackles, 2 sacks, and a pick from our rookie second-round pick, Randall Wallace. 130 tackles, 3.5 sacks from Christian Miller. We got 12.5 sacks from Cesar Blizzard. We got to sign that guy. We only got him on a 1-year deal. What's he up to now? 81. Still has that slow dev. No, we're going to bring him back. The legend of Cesar Blizzard lives on. And then the secondary, we got 4 picks. Kendall Fuller, 3 from Pinnock, 3 from Jaquan Johnson. Quick look here at the yearly awards. MVP went to Trevor Lawrence there in Pittsburgh. We had, there's Tufts. There's the man that that's frustrating. That Tufts, the guy that I passed on, I could have gotten upgraded over Patty Mahomes and spent that contract elsewhere, is now a 92, so he's the same overall already as Mahomes, and he's like 6 years younger. That's frustrating. Offensive player of the year went to Trevor Lawrence. We have any Chiefs. Patty Mahomes coming in at number 9. Defensive player of the year went to Morgan Henry with, Randall Wallace, rookie, coming in at number 8. Offensive rookie of the year, Brady Warmack in Indianapolis with Chauncey Soward, our new starting tight end, very well. Up at number 8. Defensive rookie of the year, Randall Wallace, very nice, already up to an 87 overall. Cesar Blizzard, pretty much bottom, like he was a free agent at the beginning of the season, so we went through all the pre-season cuts and everything. Coming in at number 2. In Dubuque, our corner at number 6. So our young guys are looking good, but we only have 1 more year to make a legitimate playoff run. And I'm starting to get a tad bit frustrated. So let's have, I guess, another home run draft and see where that takes us. So nothing happened in free agency. So looking at our final draft class. Again, this has been a strictly built through the draft outside of 1 defensive end that we were able to sign last year, Micah Parsons. First round, we got a 77 wide receiver, normal dev. He's a speedster. You know, I just was more so, we're just trying to go best player available for the most part of this draft. Second round, we needed a new running back with no more Kareem Hunt, so we got Cullen Barkley, 79 normal in the second round. I was projected to go to the third. Did not tighten the combine, so, I mean, this is Madden 17. He would have been an 89 overall rookie or something crazy like that, but 79 is not bad. We get a 76 quick dev outside linebacker, Barry Lippett. Not gonna lie, I need to move one of my linebackers to DN potentially, and he's kind of undersized, but you never know. 76 right tackle, quick dev in the 4th round. 76 right guard, normal dev. 73 DN, 73 right outside linebacker. So good depth, no real big superstars, but again, 3 very, very solid drafts for the Chiefs as we have one more opportunity to try to crack the playoffs. So here's a look at our roster as we enter our final season to try to do something with this damn team. Mahomes is a 91. Vasher, our new starter, up to a 90. This was, what, a 3rd round pick, 2nd round pick? Either way, this guy's a monster. Absolute monster. Wide receiver core, Ragor's up to a 94 overall. Sammy Watkins pretty much at the end of his time. Same with Tyreek. No more Travis Kelce. We have Soward as our new tight end. He's as well a superstar from Grand Valley State because for whatever reason, Madden 18 has all these good players going to small colleges. Thank you, Madden 19, for the custom draft classes. Offensive line is as strong as it's been throughout this rebuild. We actually got Nelson up to an A-, but the rest is all a B or above. Defensively, we got Blizzard. We retained him. We got that slow dev, but, you know, we make it work. Wansley, I would say Wangsley, but Wansley 80. Jones is now a D-tackle 87. KJ Henry, who's our big free agency signing, 85. We have Fuller here, Carlson, Jaquan Johnson, 92. Wallace, our linebacker, now up to an 87 overall. Becoming an emerging leader on this defense. So, oh no, man, there's no real weakness to this team. I'm feeling confident that 11 wins, we'll say, and we'll get 1 run at the playoffs. So as we end our final year, look at that. We got ourselves into the playoffs, which means we get to get our hands here on the Chiefs and see if we can help them out there with their destiny. 10-6, hey, we outright won the AFC West. Not a sexy record, but we will take it. Looking at how we did, Patty Mahomes, 4,000 yards, 28 TDs, 8 picks. Again, not living anywhere up to the contract that we paid him, but, you know, he still was a quarterback that led this team to the playoffs. Running the ball, however, Keon Vasher is a monster. 1,500 yards, 15 TDs, taking over for Kareem Hunt. He is now up to a 94 overall, which is better, 1 point better than Kareem Hunt was when we took over the Chiefs for this rebuild. Receiving, Jalen Reagor is 87 catches, 1,300 yards, 13 TDs. He's a 96 overall. This guy is absolutely absurd. Actually, watch him in real life at TCU. He's a really good football player. We got 1,100 yards, 3 TDs from Sammy Watkins, 650 and 7 from Soward. You know, Tyreek had a decent year in terms of touchdowns, but I mean, that's not the Tyreek Hill we all know and love. The defensive side, Randall Wallace, 143 tackles and 3 picks. What's he up to now? 90. Again, another one of the studs we were able to draft. On the sack front, Cesar Blizzard, who's a fan favorite around these parts, led the team with 8 sacks on the season. Other than that, we did struggle to get pressure on the quarterback. We got 6 interceptions here from Kendall Fuller, who's been playing very good football for us as of late. 3 for Wallace, 3 for Johnson, 3 for Quintez Pinnock. Quickly look at the yearly awards. MVP went to Deshaun Watson, and let's be honest, he's becoming the new Aaron Rodgers meme. He wins it more often than not. Tanner McKee for the Lions. Good to see him doing well after we left. We had no one make that list. However, looking at the AFC Offensive Player here, Deshaun Watson got it with, hey, Patty Mahomes coming in at number 7. Defensive Player of the Year went to Graham O'Connor for the Patriots. No idea who that is. But show some respect to Randall Wallace, who came in at number 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Febby Farrell. We had Cullen Barclay at 6. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Leandre Grice. We had no one actually make that list. So, not a lot of praise for our rookies, but ultimately, we are in the playoffs. That's all we need. We just need to buy a ticket to the dance, and I should hopefully be able to take them the rest of the way. So, let's jump into it as we take on Lamar Jackson once again. I'm pretty sure this is a rematch of last time we made the playoffs. And the Ravens, but at least they're in our territory at Arrowhead. All right, we're going to pop a Barrett. We're going to pop a Barrett. We're going to step in when need be. We need this team to step it up. We're a 4-point favorite in terms of overall. We're a 90. The Ravens are at 86. We've done a rebuild with Lamar Jackson. We know the Baltimore Ravens don't get any weapons to help them out. So our defense needs to step up when they're in control. So here we go. Our first play here with Patty Mahomes. Seeing what it looks like. Does not look particularly hot, but we'll hit the fullback here, who's slow as God all, but we're able to get the first down, gain of 11. Very nice. It's a beautiful thing. I do want to try to get my hands here on our running back. What happened here? Why that take so long? I'd say, you know what? 16, we're going 4 verts right away. We're going to attack him deep. We got our 6'6" tight end that has like 80-some speed. You better believe we're going to take a look at that mismatch. Or we're going to scramble because Patty Mahomes has got the juice. We're going to hit no huddle. No huddle. We're going to hit them with a play action read. They think we're going to run it. We got a 94 fullback, or a 94 running back, Vasher, pretty much Kareem Hunt 2.0. We're going to go right there. Boom! Jalen Reagor, 96 overall. Wide receiver monster to TCU with the touchdown. So get me out of this. Get me out of this. We tied it up. We did our part. Oh, my God. Come on, team. 2 minutes. Oh, my God. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Reagor is a bit. I probably butchered his name. Jalen Reagor. Doesn't matter. He's a phenomenal athlete. Second touchdown in just as many plays for the offense. Come on, defense. Do something. Oh, it's broken. Let's go White Lightning. White Lightning getting it right there. White Lightning, Paulson. I don't know where he's from. BYU probably. He got after it. We definitely should have burned a timeout. I don't know what we're thinking. Classic 80 Reed, clock management. And we eat the sack. We got 4 seconds. We'll have to settle for the field goal. What are we thinking? Oh, God, what are we thinking? Oh, oh my God, Reagor. This is probably the best wide receiver I've ever played with in Madden 18. He's a 96, but he's playing like a 306 overall. All right, so we got the equalizer. Our defense has to get a stop here. Come on. God, just keep giving them touchdowns. Oh, Tyreek, come on. This is you, Tyreek. You're fast. This is all you have. Oh, my God. Literally, we have the home run, and that is it. But we're able to tie it up at 38. We have a minute left to go. We might have to step in on defense because our defense is absolutely terrible. Oh, my God. All right, we got 27 seconds left to make something happen. Come on, man. The sim defense just, it's frustrating. All right, what do we got here? Who wants some? Who wants some? Eat the sack. Eat the sack. That's exactly what we wanted, right? Eat the sack. Coaches, Tech 9 is getting ready to throw up some Caribou Lou. Get that and get out of bounds. Get that and get out of bounds. Of course. Of course you wouldn't let me get out of bounds. You're going to give me the weird tackle animation and let my quarterback fist bump as we lose. God, this game sucks. I mean, I don't know. You don't want you don't want to play it too much so that it's just me dominating the computer. You want to have a little team building aspect in it. So I feel like maybe this new version of playing a lot of the moments helps us out a little bit, but I mean, even if I want to play defense, didn't give me a chance. Let them score a field goal. I don't even think they burned a single timeout. And then that's how it ends. So, unfortunately, we did not. At least we made the playoffs. For season 2 of the Ultimate Rebuilds, we lost with the Bucks. We lost with the Lions. Didn't even make the playoffs. At least with the Chiefs, we had a little bit more momentum. So, I guess this stinks because Reagor was simply phenomenal. Let's pop out of this and find out what team we're bringing up next. Actually, scratch that. Let's give a moment of respect for Reagor here. Look at that. 5 catches, 206 yards, 3 touchdowns. I hope this guy becomes a free agent for the next team when we take over because I'm going to pay him $1 trillion to come to my team. All right, so let's find out after that disappointing finish who we may be taking over for in the next episode. Looking at it right now, okay. Most people suggest to just go with the worst place team, which I will do unless it's a team we've already done or there's a tie. So it looks like it's going to be the Tennessee Titans that we take over for the next episode. Let's see who they have on their team. I don't think you can see the overalls there. Let's actually go to my team here. Okay, Tennessee Titans. I assume they don't have Marcus Mariota anymore. I think he went to the Browns. So the Titans are working with, you got, what? They got Aaron Donald. You got Owen Popo, who's one of the best high school recruits right now. Adoree Jackson. Rashawn Evans is still there. Corey Davis is oldest. Like, who do they got for young players? Josh Allen's their quarterback. Okay. So the running back looks good. 24-87. Okay. So we have that going for us. Nothing much at wide receiver. Nothing at tight end. Offensive line looks solid. You have Aaron Donald. Harold Landry's, Owen Popo's a 95 linebacker, which definitely helps things out. But oh my God, They are not a very good team. Weak in the secondary, weak on the defensive front outside of an aging Aaron Donald. So there you go, fellas. That next episode is going to be the Tennessee Titans. So make sure you guys, stay tuned for that one. If it's your first time stopping by here, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out. And let's just give more respect to this unbelievable, overpowered wide receiver.